Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got the X-Class here with the Huntsman tires on. Gonna go for a little ride, gotta do a couple errands. And so we're gonna get some ride content on these new tires. Been using them for about a couple weeks. They haven't been giving me too many issues. And yeah, I'm gonna take you along for the ride. So I did take a couple other videos with the new tires, but unfortunately the mic that I bought to go along with my GoPro is really terrible quality. So if anybody's looking for mic recommendations, I would say go with a Rode mic, don't cheap out. You just get a lot of wind noise, which I'm sure you guys are hearing now. But yeah, it's been about 2 weeks. 2 weeks of real world usage of these tires, and yeah, they're working like a charm. The top speed is kind of nerfed on this bike since I installed these tires, but that's completely fine. I'm going to be installing a 5,000 watt kit on this bike eventually, and that should remove any speed concerns I have. I did have a small issue with the tire bead not being set correctly. I ended up having to deflate, reinflate a couple times just to get it to sit correctly, and I'm praying nothing goes wrong with these tires while I ride. So far they've been absolutely great. The bike looks 10 times better too. Now online I did see some bad reviews for the Huntsman tires, and yes, they are hard to bead, but if you get them correctly, then they're really good. They've got really good grip. It also rains. It can rain a lot out here in San Francisco, so I have that added reassurance. This is just a preview of how intense these hills can get. I think that's an e-bike as well. The only reason I'm pedaling up this hill, I could just go full throttle, is to save some battery. If I went throttle only, then I'm using purely the battery powder, and I can actually pump my legs a little bit, get a little workout, and save battery life. So it's a win-win. And we're at the top. Now, one thing I need to consider if I really do want to go the 5,000 watt motor kit is that I may need to purchase motorcycle tires. These tires may not be good at high speeds. Anything over 35 miles per hour might be a problem on these. So that's going to be something I have to consider. But yeah, it's a problem for another day. I currently have to carry my bike up 2 flights of steps, which is pretty gnarly. I think without the battery, the bike's around 60 pounds, but it's still a pain in the ass to carry up 2 flights of steps. So perhaps after I move, or move into a building with an elevator, it'd be a much better time to switch over to the higher powered kit. I know on Amazon they used to have the NB Power 5000 watt kit that would be perfect for the X-Class, but I no longer see it on Amazon actually. Strangely enough, Walmart seems to be the best bet to buy kits. I was surprised to see they had so many high powered kits, and the one I'm looking at is around $800. So I really got to weigh the pros and cons. I could go with a 3000 watt kit. That's what most X-Class riders do. But yeah, I don't know. To have the extra power would be nice, and I can always tune it down if I don't want the bike to go that fast. But yeah, I'm excited for that project. Not sure exactly when I'm going to start it, but I'll keep you guys updated. Mostly, a lot of my content, I think now, is just going to be a lot of riding content. I haven't uploaded many videos of the place that I'm living now in San Francisco, and there's like so many amazing views. I'm gonna do a ride across the Golden Gate Bridge eventually too. That should be pretty fun. So yeah, just stay tuned, and don't forget to like and subscribe. So after switching from the cheap external mic that I bought to go with this GoPro, I'm back to using the media mod, which has a pretty big mic cover. I can't remember the exact name or what it's called, but it's supposed to protect from wind noise, and it seems like it's working better than the external mic that I purchased. Yeah, I went back and listened to a lot of the recordings that I made, and they were just completely muffled, unusable content. So that's going into the vault. Maybe one day when I can clean it up, I'll release those videos, but for now it's gonna just stay in the vault. Also did like a July 4th ride video, but yeah, I had some other issues with the video there as well. Starting to realize for like top tier quality content, you need top tier quality equipment. And yeah, another purchase I was thinking about is the Insta360, which allows you to pretty much take a 360 camera view video, and you can actually like move and select which portions of the shot you want to keep or edit. So that may be a purchase I make in the future. Something I'm looking forward to. Yeah, today what we're doing is headed to the DMV. I've been in San Francisco for a year and a half and still don't have a California ID. I've been using my ID from Canada for way too long, so we're gonna get that sorted today. Possibly get my driver's license today as well. That would be ideal. Another thing for the upgraded motor kit build is the choice of battery that I have. I can if I'm willing to spend the money, we'll just wait for this wind to pass. Yeah, if I'm willing to spend the money, I could go with a Powerful Lithium 72 volt, either the 25 amp hour or the 34 amp hour for the X class. Those are custom made by Powerful Lithium, and they're moly cell packs, which just have much better capacity and less voltage drop, and is overall just a higher quality battery pack, which is important when you're doing these builds. You don't want a cheap battery catching fire on you while you're riding, while you're charging it. So yeah, that's something I have to consider. I could also go with, there's this company, Errands. I've been watching a lot of this YouTuber JB360's content, and he does a lot of personal builds. You guys should go check out his channel if you get a chance. And on his recent 72 volt builds, he's been using Errands, I believe that's how you say it. Errands battery packs, and they're much cheaper than Powerful Lithiums. They're not going to be as good quality, but they're still high quality batteries. I don't think they're moly cells either. And Errands will actually custom build the packs for you. So that's a route I'm willing to go. You save some money, you still get a good high quality 72 volt battery. Wow, we got a line. Here we go. Ooh.